the day of shame, the day God died, the day people's hopes and dreams were shattered in this country, was marked yesterday. They were there. Senor Husi and many others were there. We were there as well as press. The victims were there. Some of their benefactors were there as well. The understanding that I got, having spoken to two of the victims in studio yesterday, Salim and Solomon, two of them, as I spoke with them, and there's also a queen mother from Italy. She's a Doma Hinkro queen mother. She's a caterer as well who's been helping them. Was that the government, and I'm not talking about MPP or NDC government, I'm talking about the government of Ghana. Mind you, the June 3 disaster happened in 2015 under John Dramani Mahama. He made a pledge to the people to set up a fund. That's what they say. They insist on that. That he made a pledge to set up a fund to take care of them. In advanced countries, they would have been found jobs. A certain small accommodation would have been found for them to house them as a shelter of a sort. Because as we speak now as a country, we don't have shelters. And I insist that if the people had shelters, they wouldn't have gone to that filling station. But the promise was made to them that there was going to be a pledge. Well, John Mahama did not stay to fulfill his pledge because the people of Ghana at the time in 2016 decided that he was not fit for purpose as president. They voted him out. They believed in the alternative. After the alternative had been in power for 8 years, the people still came back to tell me that that pledge that was made to them in 2015, which was unfulfilled, right, still has not been fulfilled. And we are 10 years on. The scars, the pain, the trauma still lives with them. And at the time, I worked at TV Africa at the time. So people think that, oh, he just sprang up from nowhere. He's just here. TV3 has given him a platform. He's on 3FM and every day. I didn't spring up from somewhere. I said, my journalism started from Kufuor Part 2. Yeah. Kufuor Part 2. When people were begging for power, I was earning salary and paying my taxes to the state. Yesterday, the understanding was that aside the $200,000 that the Beninois government gave as support to the people who got injured, which they say not all of it was given to them, the government of the Republic of Ghana has not paid attention to its own people. 10 years on, their stories have not changed. There was Solo's story that was totally different. Erica J at NEIP had seen the gentleman, the blogger, what's his name, my brother, Kobe Che's video. His picture as well with Solomon. Solomon, when the thing happened to Solomon, was a very young boy, small boy. When it happened, his father tried to help him, but it didn't work. He couldn't continue his education because if you see his face, it's literally disfigured. He looks, for want of a better expression, sorry about that, scary. I can't show you the photos. The children in the school were afraid of him. So he had to truncate his education. Stopped. He couldn't go to school anymore. Now Solo begs on the streets to look for money. And he says that he doesn't even have a place to sleep. So what does he do? He keeps walking around. When night falls, he finds any place that he thinks is suitable and lays his head and sleeps. That is Solo's story. The other gentleman is a driver, a trotro driver, but nobody wants to give him a job. He has had 18 different surgeries on his head alone. 18. The doctors at 37 can bear witness. And these are just two examples of the many that we have. Social protection in this country. 10 years on. Have we learned any lessons? 10 years on. Have we sorted the people out? 10 years on. Have we done anything right? 10 years on. Have we rewritten the narrative? I'll tell you what we've been doing 10 years on. 10 years on, people are still building at Ramsar sites. Lindor Klu is busy sacking them from there. Henry Cortes did his part. Titus Glover came, he did his part. Lindor Klu is doing his part. Oko Vanderpoel came, they're doing their part. 10 years did we learn a story. Put it up there. And you find educated people at Ramsar sites. And we were one of the first countries that signed onto this whole Ramsar agreement in Iran in 1971. We were part of the first group. Everything we signed, everything we are in a hurry to sign. 1971, we signed it. We declared 6 areas in this country, wetlands and Ramsar sites.